you're constantly waiting 30, 60, 90 days to get paid, this video is going to save your cash flow and probably your sanity. Let's talk about invoice factoring, the cash flow tool business owners use quietly, strategically, and honestly, more often than you think. And if you want more straight talking business and tax content that actually saves you money, hit subscribe. I'll keep it simple, practical, and profitable. Let's start with the truth nobody ever tells business owners. Most companies don't die because they're bad, they die because they run out of cash while they're waiting to get paid. You can have a full pipeline, a busy team, profit on paper, invoices out to clients, and still have £12.47 in your actual business bank account because your suppliers want paying today, your payroll wants paying on Friday, your VAT bill wants paying yesterday, and your customers, they're happily enjoying their 30, 60 and 90 day payment terms like they're on a spa break. Cash flow, not profit, is the backbone of every business. You can be profitable and broke. You can be growing and broke. You can be smashing it and broke. Cash flow is the silent killer, the one that sneaks up, taps you on the shoulder and wipes out your entire operation in a single bad month. And this is where invoice factoring becomes a literal lifesaver. Not a loan, not debt, not a credit card, just your own money unlocked early. Let me show you how it works. So what keeps business owners awake at night? Cash flow. And I'm saying this as someone who is literally navigating it right now inside my own company at Cashflow Pros. We're growing fast, faster than we'd actually planned. And with that kind of growth, cash flow becomes the bottleneck before the profit ever shows up. That's why we've had to change our pricing model, tighten up how revenue comes in, and restructure the business so the cash flow can actually support the scale. Because you can have the best product in your market, be fully booked, have invoices flying out, clients queuing up, and still be broke until the money physically hits the bank. And I've seen this from the other side as well. I've been consulting for a company for the last 2 years. We took it from 0 to 1.1 million in the first 8 months after launch. Explosive growth. But behind the scenes, the cash flow pressure was brutal. Why? Because even when you're scaling at record speed, the money comes in on 30, 60 and 90 day terms. But the costs hit today, staff today, suppliers today, fuel, equipment, materials, all today. VAT yesterday. That business wasn't struggling, it was grown too fast for traditional cash flow, and the only reason it didn't hit a wall, because we used cash flow tools to keep the business breathing while demand exploded. And that's exactly what invoice factoring is built for. Not weakness, it's not desperation, it's not bad numbers, it's just a timing thing. Getting access to your own money at the moment you actually need it. So here's the cleanest explanation of invoice factoring you will ever hear. You send your customer an invoice, a funding company releases 80 to 90% of that cash almost immediately. Your customer pays later, you get the rest minus a small fee. That's it. It's not a loan, it's not debt, it's not some risky financial arrangement, it's just your own money unlocked early. Imagine this, your customer will pay you in 60 days, but you need to pay staff, suppliers, VAT, fuel, subscriptions, and everything else now. Invoice factoring bridges that gap. It turns, we'll pay you at the end of the quarter into, you get the cash this week, and when you're scaling like Cashflow Pros is right now, like that 1.1 million company was from day one, that timing difference is the difference between growing safely or running out of money mid-project. Here's the part people never say out loud. Invoice factoring is not for failing companies. It's for fast growing ones. Now let's get into the biggest misunderstanding around factoring. Now here's the part people always misunderstand. Invoice factoring is not for weak companies. It's for fast growing ones. Struggling businesses don't need factoring. They need rescue. Fast growth businesses need oxygen. They need cash flow that can keep up with demand. When you're scaling, you don't run out of profit, you run out of cash. You take on more work. You need more staff. You need more materials. You need more equipment. You need more everything. But your clients are still sitting comfortably on their 30, 60 and 90 day payment cycles. So the bigger you grow, the bigger the gap becomes between work done and money received. That gap is what kills businesses. Not incompetence, not bad decisions, just timing. And this is exactly why the company I told you about, the one that hit 1.1 million in 8 months from zero, needed factoring. It wasn't because the business was failing, it was because the business was succeeding too fast for the cash flow model it started with. And trust me, Tax for Pros is feeling this pressure too. When growth spikes, cash flow always lags behind. It's a universal loan business. That's why we've changed our pricing, tightened our revenue model, and built recurring income streams. Because without structure, growth gets messy fast. So when you can't change your model, when you can't charge up front, when contracts are fixed, when sector norms are 60-day terms, when your clients dictate the timeline and your costs don't, that's when companies hit the wall, the brick wall. And that's what we need to talk about. Now, most people don't think about this until it's too late. What happens if you can't change your business model? Because yes, at Tax for Pros, we've been able to adapt. We've tightened pricing. We've built recurring revenue. We've stabilised cash flow as we scale. We've rebuilt the business so the money actually keeps up with the growth. But what if you're in an industry where you can't just flick a switch and change the way you're paid? What if you have to wait 30, 60 or 90 days? Your contracts are fixed. The sector norm is long payment terms. Your clients dictate the timeline, not you. You need staff now, but revenue lands later. Your suppliers don't care that your customers are slow. So what then? I'll tell you what happens. You just hit the brick wall. Not because you're doing anything wrong, not because your business isn't good, not because you're not growing, but because you ran out of cash in the middle of being successful. And honestly, why the hell should your growth stop because someone else is slow at paying you? Why should a company doing everything right, delivering the work, serving clients, scaling fast, just grind to a halt just because cash flow arrives 60 days after the costs? That's insanity. But it's traditional business. And this is exactly where invoice factoring earns its place, because factoring stops that brick wall moment. It removes the lag. It removes the risk. It removes the dependency on clients who think net 60 is a personality trait. Factoring gives you access to your own money at the right time, the necessary time, the time when growth is happening and the business actually needs fuel. Without it, you slow down, you turn down work, you cap your own success because your cash flow can't keep up. With it, you scale safely, smoothly, without panic, without the end of the month fear, without choosing between payroll and progress. Factoring doesn't replace a business model, it protects it. Here's the part where it really clicks, because invoice factoring isn't for everyone. But if you recognise yourself in this list, you should be using it yesterday. So if you have payment terms over 14 days, if you're waiting 30, 45, 60, 90 days for clients to pay, you're financing their business, not yours. Factoring stops that. If you're growing faster than your cash flow, more work, more staff, more materials, but the money lands way after the cost, that's the classic growth is expensive trap. Factoring bridges it. You're turning down work because you can't float the costs. If you're saying no to opportunities purely because you can't fund the upfront, you're leaving revenue and scale on the table. Factoring unlocks that capacity. If your VAT bills hit before your clients pay, welcome to the UK. This one alone kills companies. Factoring levels your cash flow so VAT doesn't blindside you. If you have a seasonal or uneven cash flow cycle, some months are fat, some are famine, factoring smooths the peaks and troughs so your business doesn't yo-yo with the seasons. And if you're sick of chasing slow payers, factoring companies handle credit control, meaning your clients pay faster and you get your time back. If you want predictable cash flow every week, this is the big one. If you want clarity, stability, and actual breathing room inside your business, factoring gives you the piece of cash hitting the bank, whether clients have paid yet or not. If even one of those points is you, factoring isn't optional. It's a tool that will save your business time, stress, and a whole load of missed opportunities. Now let's have a look at the cost and why it's cheaper than the alternative. Let me tell you exactly what I told one of my clients recently, because it sums this whole thing up perfectly. With factoring, your business has the capacity for exponential growth. Yes, there's a fee, but it's a fee on money you would have never had otherwise. Without factoring, everything stays the same. You stay capped, you stay constrained, and you stay in that busy but broke cycle that traps so many six-figure businesses. You can't scale, you can't take on more work, you can't hire, you can't break through, and honestly, the choice is obvious to me. You either unlock the cash flow that fuels growth, or you stay exactly where you are, stressed, stretched, and stuck. Factoring isn't magic, it's not risky, it's not a last resort, it's the fuel you pour into a business that's ready to move faster than its cash flow. If you want real growth, real momentum, and real financial breathing room, this is how you get it. If you want us to look at your cash flow setup and map out a funding plan that supports real growth, you can book a call with my team using the link in the description below. They'll review your numbers, your structure, your payment terms, and if you're the right fit, you'll be escalated to a strategy session with me. And if you want a simple step-by-step system to optimize your tax position this year, download my tax game plan. Salary, dividends, expenses, pensions, it's all laid out cleanly. And before you go, hit subscribe and join the membership. The link is up here somewhere, and I'll see you in the next one.